Hi folks, welcome back. So this will be MS Mondays with MS Mama. So today we're going to talk about a few symptoms, some of the main symptoms of muscular sclerosis. So the first one we have is fatigue. This affects about 80% of all MS patients. Makes it very difficult to function and you have difficulty sleeping, and it makes for a whole world of fun. So the second one we have is numbness and tingling, or pins and needles feeling. With this one, it generally starts in the face, the body, the arms or legs, and it's usually one of the first symptoms experienced. The next is itching. This is very unpleasant. Itching is one of the abnormal sensations and falls in with the pins and needles or stabbing and tearing pains. Again, pleasant. We have walking difficulties and balance. This is related to several things, such as weakness, loss of balance, fatigue, or spasticity, which are feelings of stiffness and a wide range of muscle spasms, and they are generally more common in the legs. Bear with me. So here we have speech, hearing, and vision issues. These issues, like slurring speech, loss of volume, occur, and approximately 25 to 40% of MS patients. Particularly later in the disease course and during periods of extreme fatigue, stuttering is also an issue. Hearing impairs about 6%, and in rare cases, hearing loss may become one of the first symptoms that you usually get. Vision issues are generally one of your first symptoms as well. Blurred vision, poor contrast, and color vision, as well as painful eye movement. It's just a whole world of fun. So here we have bladder and bowel issues. Bladder dysfunction occurs in at least 80% of MS patients. I happen to be one of those. Constipation or loss of bowel control are also very common. Just keeps getting better. Headaches, dizziness, and cognitive changes. People with muscular sclerosis may often feel off balance or lightheaded, or have a sensation of their surroundings spinning. I suffer from that as well, or it's also called vertigo. Headaches are not a common symptom, but they may occur in certain cases, and some people experience a certain type of headache. Cognitive changes refers to range of high-level functions affecting more than 50% of MS patients. This includes the ability to process information, learn or remember new information, organize or problem solving, and having trouble focusing their attention. I tend to forget a lot of things if I don't write them down. So hence my cool little cue cards. The next is emotional changes and depression. Emotional changes can be a reflection of the stresses of living with MS, as well as a result of neurological or immune changes. Depression, mood swings, irritability, and episodes of uncontrollable laughter or crying may also become a problem. Clinical depression, also the worst form of depression, is the most common with people with muscular sclerosis. It's also been suggested that muscular sclerosis has the highest rate of depression than any other disease. Just keeps getting better, folks. Sexual issues. Sexual responses can be affected by the damage in the central nervous system, as well as affected by other symptoms such as fatigue, pain, spasticity, and psychological factors. So that's where depression comes in. Kind of a lack of a sex drive. But there's still more, folks. Pain symptoms affect an average of 55% of people with significant pain, and almost half of those have chronic pain. Swallowing problems are a result of the damage for the nerves that control the small muscles in your mouth and throat. Tremors are or uncontrollable shaking can occur when parts of the body are damaged with the nerve pathways that are responsible for coordination of movements. My legs twitch at night uncontrollably, sometimes while I'm sitting, resting in the evening, especially if I'm doing a lot earlier that day. Seizures are abnormal, but due to electric discharges that are injured in the brain, and this affects about 2 to 5% of people with muscular sclerosis. Breathing problems can occur when the chest muscles have been severely weakened and damaged by the nerves that control the muscles. So there are a whole lot of fantastic issues that people with MS have to go through and experience. Some, again, are worse than others. Some people may not experience any of these things whatsoever. So it's difficult, and you should definitely go see your doctor if you have any of these issues and see if he can run some tests and try to figure out the main cause of these issues. Well, that is all for today. Thank you for joining me again, and a huge shout out to all the people that have watched my last video and all the support and comments and everything that I have received. Please join me again for the next one. Thanks, and have a great day. Fight the fight, my lovelies.